Vande Sambhumapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Sashidharam Vande Pasuna Patim Vande Surya Shankar Vanhinayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhaktajana Asrayam Chavaradam Vande Bhaktajana Asrayam Chavaradam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Friends, karma is a Sanskrit word. The word of Sanskrit, karma, if it is translated into English, it is action. Everybody is engaged in action. We may be intelligent, not intelligent. We may be devotees, not devotees. We may have willpower, we may not have willpower. But all of us are invariably engaged in actions. If the willpower is strengthened, it is Raja Yoga. If intellect is sharpened, if intelligence is brightened, it is Jnana Yoga. If your devotion, love is purified, if the love is ennobled, if the love is divinized, it is Bhakti Yoga. These three may happen, may not happen. But karma, we are always engaged in. Sitting is an activity. Standing is an activity. Walking is an activity. Breathing is an activity. Pulsation is an activity. Heartbeat is an activity. Every moment, everything, everybody is engaged in activity. Nothing is stagnant. Nothing is unmoving. Time is always on the move. If we say the time is 7:34, I am wrong. By the time I complete the sentence, the second hand has moved. 34 minutes, 48 seconds wrong. Yesterday and today there is a lot of difference in me. I am growing. Growing is movement, change. Nothing is unchanging. Whether it is microcosm, microcosm means small. Macrocosm means large. This is Andanda, that is Pindanda, that is Brahmanda. The huge universe is Brahmanda. This small individual is Pindanda. Whether it is small or large, whether it is individual or the universe, everywhere, everything is changing. This is natural. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishyatya karma kriti. In Bhagavad Gita 3rd chapter, Sri Krishna analyzes the nature of nature. The nature of nature is to change. Summer, spring, autumn, winter, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, yesterday, day before yesterday, baby, child, boy, man, old man, dead body, change, change, change. Everything is changed. So the point number 1 in Karma Yoga is, first of all, try to understand the difference between a karma and a karma yoga. Major difference. Karma is binding. Karma yoga is liberating. In karma yoga you feel free. In karma you feel bound. Karma is imprisonment. Karma yoga is freedom from imprisonment. All are engaged in action. And first point in karma yoga is everything is engaged in action, movement, activity, change. It is a universal rule. It is a natural principle. It is the cosmic law. Everybody is changing. Next, all our activities, some are positive, some are negative. Some are good, some are bad. Where does the goodness lie? Where does the badness lie? In our attitude. Killing is good on the battlefield. Killing is bad in the social life. Every action has a reaction. And actions are good and bad. Reactions also are good and bad. These four are constantly taking place. Marriage is good. Bad. To whom it is good? Boys and girls. To whom it is bad? Me. What a blunder I committed in my life. What a crime. It was a mistake. Had I not married, I would have been on the top, perhaps the President of India. I would have been a great sannyasi receiving the pada pranams of thousands of people. What a mistake I committed. It is a blunder to me and for the young boys and what a life. Rosy life. Beautiful wife. Handsome young man. Marriage is good. Marriage is bad. Divorce is good. Divorce is bad. Killing is good. Killing is bad. My talking is good. My talking is boring. Boys who come here reluctantly, 20 months. 3 more days. Today is 25th. Still 4 days. When does this boring come to a close? When will the Maitrimilan end? Good, bad. You take any action. Actions are unavoidable. They are continuous, incessant, persistent, ceaseless, endless. They are taking place. And every action causes a reaction. When the boy falls in love with a girl, the reaction prepares a love letter. The reaction of that hands it over to the girl. The reaction of that, she gives a slap. The reaction of that, weeping. The reaction of that, hope tomorrow I will try again. Action, reaction, chain. It is a chain. Every action is a ring. Reaction is another ring. If it is a good action, golden ring. If it is a good reaction, it is another golden ring. If the reaction is bad, iron ring. If the reaction is bad, again iron ring. Gold ring, iron ring, some rings are painful, barbed wire. Any types of rings, copper rings, iron rings, steel rings, diamond rings. All actions and reactions, if they are compared to a ring after ring. Some rings are golden, some are barbed wire, painful, some are iron rings. Whatever may be the quality of the ring, it is a chain of rings. I am shackled, I am chained. Whether it is a golden chain or an iron chain, chain is chain. Whether it is a marble house or a rocky granite stone house, prison is a prison. Some may be living in marble houses, it's imprisonment. Politicians may be living in posh lodgings in the prison house. But it's no freedom. A criminal may be kept in a cave like prison house. It is also prison. So the reality is we are all chained. We are all shackled. Shackled in the rings made of good and bad. Actions are unavoidable. Every action has a reaction. Reactions also are unavoidable. And each action, each reaction is a ring. Ring depends upon our attitude. Every action has an attitude behind it. With what attitude you look. Looking is an action. There is a girl. With what attitude you look at the girl? As your daughter? Attitude. As your girlfriend? Attitude. As your mother? Attitude. As your sister? Attitude. As an angel? Attitude. Looking is common. Looking is an activity. But this action of looking has an attitude behind it. With what attitude do you see? You speak. With what attitude you speak? To impress or to express? There are people who deliver lectures to impress upon the audience. There are people who deliver lectures to express their ideas. Never try to impress, only try to express. Attitude. To get the claps. Attitude. To explain the subject. Attitude. What is the purpose? What is the attitude? So every action is governed by an attitude. This is what Sri Krishna tells in the 3rd chapter Karma Yoga. Arjun, actions are unavoidable. Nahi kaschit, even for a fraction of a second, nobody is quiet, nothing is quiet. You come to this Mangal Mandir after another 50-60 years, there may be the Mangal Mandir, may not be, it may be demolished and the new spacious auditorium may come. How many changes are taking place in our villages, in our towns, in our cities, in our country, in our own body, in our own wives, in our own husbands. Change is the nature. And each change is an action. And it has its reaction. Actions have the attitudes, reactions have the attitudes. The reaction, the vulgar example or the silly example I give, when the boy or the girl is beaten by the dead, one reaction, wonderful, her soft touch. Another fellow, rascal, you beat me, reaction. Reactions change, actions change. This is how Sri Krishna analyzes. Actions are unavoidable. Continuous, point number 1. Every action has a reaction, point number 2. Actions are positive and negative. Actions are good and bad. Actions are punya and papa. Reactions are good and bad. Reactions are positive and negative. Reactions are positive, punya and papa. Then Arjuna asks, Mr. Krishna, you have explained, you have analyzed, you have logically presented the whole action. But what is the way out? What is the solution? How are we to be happy? How are we to be free? How are we to become Karma Yoga? You have explained Karma now. I want to know about Karma Yoga. Karma is action. Karma Yoga is liberation. Karma is binding, imprisoning. Karma Yoga is liberating freedom. What is then Karma Yoga? Then Krishna comes to the next sloka. My dear Arjun, I am happy you are able to understand the relative application of the mind, relativity. Einstein has said relative reality, theory of relativity. Adi Shankara has said theory of relativity. Everything is relative. What is good to you may not be good to me. What was good to me yesterday may not be good to me today. It is relative. Some 30 years ago, when I was flying to Calcutta by the Indian Airlines, when the air hostess came with a tray and a cup of rasgulla, looking at the girl, looking at the gulab jamun rasgulla, my mouth was watering. Now, if I go by the same flight, that woman is like a devil because she brought rasgulla. Why I don't like rasgulla? Because I am diabetic. Then it was attractive, now it is not. So relativity means at one point of time it shows one way. At another point of time it shows in a different way. To one it appears in one way. To another it appears in another way. To a person who is walking on the road, bicycle wala is going at a speed. To the bicycle wala, scooter wala is going at a greater speed. To the scooter wala, the car wala is going at a greater speed. The car wala finds the train to be going at a greater speed. To the train fellow, bus fellow is slow. To the bus fellow, scooter fellow is slow. To the scooter fellow, cycle wala is slow. To the cycle wala, walking wala is slow. This is called a relativity. The entire universe is relative. Perception, observation, attitudes. She is very beautiful, sir. Beautiful or ugly girl? No, sir. You look at her through my eyes, sir. She is an angel, sir. She is a Helen, sir. He says, to him she is Helen. To me, she is a devil. It appears. Before marriage, she is Manmatha. After marriage, she is Rakshasa. Before marriage, she is Rampa. After marriage, she is Surpanaka. Relative. All, unless you understand the theory of relativity, understand the concept of action and inevitability, otherwise you cannot understand Karma Yoga. First part is analysis. Second part is solution. What is the analysis of karma? Actions, reactions, attitudes, relativity, and all these things are explained by Krishna himself in the 3rd chapter of Gita. After listening to the total analysis of karma, now Arjun asks, my dear Krishna, tell me yoga. Then he says one sloka. There are many slokas. All the concepts of karma yoga cannot be completed in this class. There are many ways. There are many solutions. There are many alternative escapist theories. There are many ways of becoming a karma yogi. Only one I shall try to speak today. First part, analysis. Second part, how to be a karma yogi. Yoga depends upon your attitude. Krishna says, Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhana tadartham karma mukta karma samacharaha. Mukta sangha samacharaha. Mukta means without releasing. Sangha means attachment. For the sake of yajna, yajna is an action. Everything is an action. Yajna is an action. What type of action yajna means? Yajna is a Sanskrit word. When yajna is translated into English, it is a welfare activity. What is a welfare activity? Useful activity. To whom it is useful? To others it can be useful. It is useful to you. Usefulness. If you give water, it is useful to the people. Welfare activity, Jala Yajna. If you give education to the people, Vidya Yajna. If you give Jnana to the people, Jnana Yajna. If you give food to the people, Anna Yajna. Yajna is to give. Yajna is welfare. Yajna is a useful activity. For the sake of yajna you perform. Krishna says, you are anyhow doing it, do it for the benefit of others. How then? Mukta Sangha. Sangha means attachment. Mukta means without. Without attachment you do. If Karma Yoga is giving food, all the hotelwalas must be becoming Karma Yogis. In every hotel they are giving food. But is he giving food free? He is giving food for money. There are people in chowdhuries giving food. They are giving food for fame. There are many teachers giving knowledge. Are they giving it free? My students are praising me. Fame. Some people are getting remuneration. Here Mukta Sangha means without attachment. Without expectation. Do it. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra. Arjun, you fight. Don't expect anything. You may lose. Don't care. You may gain. Don't care. Be detached from both. Hatova prapyasi swargam. If you die on the battlefield, you go to heaven. Brahma is waiting. If you succeed, you are the king. Many beautiful girls are at your disposal. Both are good. You don't expect both of them. Every action, fighting is an action, working is an action, employment is an action, typing is an action, singing is an action, writing is an action. All these things you do for the sake of yajna, and while doing Mukta Sangha, without attachment. What does it mean? You find a tree. It takes carbohydrates, it takes the air, it takes the minerals from the nature, it sucks, it takes, and it produces what? A fruit. Does any tree eat the fruit it produces? Never. Milk is produced by the cow. It goes around, eats all types of plants, herbal plants, manufactures in its body milk, and no cow drinks its milk. It gives it to others. While doing, I am the doer, I am the doer, it is doing, facilitating. It does not own it. It does it as a trustee. Money comes, money goes, I am an instrument. Herbs are received, milk is produced, milk is given, I am an instrument. Minerals are received, carbohydrates are received, the fruit is produced, it is given. What does a teacher do? He reads, acquires the knowledge. Like the tree, he produces the wisdom, gives it to the students. I am an instrument. A river, from the Himalayas the water comes, it carries, it gives, and it does not own it. Ownership is karma, trusteeship is karma yoga. I am a trustee, dharma karta. I don't own. That's why Krishna at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Nimitta matram bhava S-VYASA. S-VYASA is a skillful person, an expert person, a man capable of dotting the weapons with both the hands. That's called S-VYASA. Arjun is such a wonderful, skillful fighter that he keeps the bow under his left foot and he uses the both hands, dots the arrows with both the hands. Highly skillful he is, expertise. And all this, Krishna says, fight play, sport. You earn money, spend it, but don't own it. You acquire the knowledge, distribute the knowledge, don't own it. The tree does not own the fruit. The cow does not own the milk. You facilitate it. You manufacture it, not as an owner, but as a trustee. If not I, somebody will come and speak. It is foolish to think, I am the owner of this Mangal Mandir. I use Mangal Mandir. Use it carefully. It is foolish to say the road is mine. I use the road. It is foolish to say this country is mine. I use the country. It is foolish to say I am the owner of oxygen. It is foolish. It is necessary that oxygen is utilized. Ownership, trusteeship. And that is what Krishna says. If you feel you are the owner, you are the doer, you are the singer, you are the thinker, you are the giver, then you are bound. There is good action or bad action. When you do it as a trustee, as a person who facilitates, then you feel free, you feel happy, you feel released. You feel immensely, exultantly, exceedingly happy when you are not to own it. When you own it, pilferage, afraid of the police, afraid of the income tax. When you are in the office, if you use the office phone, there is fear. I don't use it for my personal purpose. It is for the benefit of others. I use it without attachment. Now the order of Karma Yoga, Karma and Karma Yoga. Karma is action. It has a reaction. Actions have the attitude. Reactions have the attitude. Depending upon the attitude, the action is good or bad. Depending upon the attitude, the reactions are good and bad. All these actions and reactions are continuously happening like a long chain of gold rings, iron rings, marble rings. We are bound by them, we are shackled by them, we are chained by them, we are imprisoned in this world of actions. How to get released? Use it for the benefit of others without attachment. Yajnatha karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sanga sama acharaha. Achara means do. Mukta means without. Sangha means attachment. In the modern way, it is nothing but a facilitator. A person who is a trustee. A person who does not own anything. Whatever may be the profession we are engaged, we can be karma yogis. We can be always enjoying that freedom. When we have that attitude of a trustee, when our attitudes are good, good in the sense, unattached, then we are the happiest people. Karma is binding. Karma Yoga is liberating. It is not the action that liberates, it is the attitude that liberates. Karma Yoga is attitudinal, Karma is action-oriented. Let us, by the grace of God Almighty, the greatest Karma Yogi is Sri Krishna, ever smiling, ever liberated, the great Yogishvara. Let's meditate on him.